Hello friends, welcome to Entri. I think we are live now. So, today's session is an important one. And why we need sessions like this? Because we will get an idea before the examination. As you know that your examination will be held on the next month. And it's going to be really important. Okay, so I have brought we have brought an SBI PO mock test for 2021 prelims examination. As you all know that SBI PO stands for a very important one. Hi Akash sir, how are you? Okay, so in this examination in this mock test I have brought three segments. One is the easy segment, second one is the moderate segment, and the third one is the difficult or a lengthy segment. Okay, so let's have a look at these three segments. The first is the easy, in which I have brought what? Approximation questions and number series questions. And remember, looking at the SBI PO level, I have brought wrong number series instead of missing number series. Alright, while the moderate and difficult, you have to find out which question is a moderate level and which question is a difficult level. Okay, and you will get such kind of questions in arithmetic segment and DI segment. Okay, so these are the segment I have brought in today's class. I hope you will enjoy the session. So guys, quickly share the session with your friends, and those who have not subscribed this YouTube channel must do it at once, because on this channel you will keep getting all the latest trending videos for the upcoming examination. All right, so shall we start the session? Vlog. Anyone whose examination is on the corner must watch this video, whether it's IBPS PO, whether it's SBI PO. All right, I am going to match the level of SBI PO, and remember I have brought 3 DI. One is Caselet. All right, Caselet. Second one is mixed, and the third one is a bar DI. So I want all of you to must watch this video. All right, so let's start the session. Okay, the first question says A can do a work in 20 days. Okay, so A can do a work in 20 days. B can do the same work in 20% less time than A. So B's time and A's time ratio has been given as 4:5. So it is times ratio, and you know, if both are doing the same work, that means their efficiency is inversely proportional to its time, which means yes, yes sir, it will go to the next one. All right, efficiency is inversely proportional to its time. That means B's efficiency and A's efficiency ratio would become 5:4. All right, 5:4. And you know that if A is doing 4 work in a time in which B is doing 5 work, that means B will take 20 days to complete the work. So 20 days and each day 4 work, which means the total work will arrive as 80. And A and B start working together, then find in how much time 80% of the total work will be completed. So 80% means 4/5. Okay, 80% will be done by both of them, and both of them combined will have the efficiency of 9. So you can easily solve this. 64/9, which means 7 whole 1/9 days, the correct answer. So that's the first question. I hope you all have understood this concept. What we have done, we took A's days and relate with the efficiency of B and A. As we know that 20% less time taken by B can do the same work in 20% less time taken by A. Alright, so let's say A have taken 100% time, that means B will take 80% time. Okay, and A and B start working together, then find how much time it will take to do 80% of the total work. All right, next, the next question is based on a wrong number series. Okay, this kind of problem you have to do it in 30 seconds. All right, and this kind of problem you should do it in 10 seconds. All right, because the number series is an important one. Look at this. You have to find out the wrong number: 4, 5, 11, 34, 137 and 684. So how you are going to find it? Let me tell you. Look at this. From 4 to 5, one difference. 5 to 11, 6. 11 to 34. That means the pattern is not of difference. So what will you do? You will waste your time, but you shouldn't. Look at this. From 4 to 5, 5 to 11, 11 to 34. That means something is multiplying. Okay, so if you have predicted multiplies 1, added 1, multiplies 2, added 1, multiplies 3, added 1. Okay, so we have got the concept, but in the wrong number series you have to calculate all the data. So look at this: 34 into 4, which means 4 4s are 16, 4 3s are 12 and 13 plus 1, 137. So we have got this, which means the next one must be the wrong one. If this 137 is, yes, Akash, yes. If this one is the correct one, that means you don't need to check this. So sometimes you have to use your mind as well. Okay, so which means your option 5 will be the wrong number in that place. Did you get it, Legion? All right, so let's move on. Next question. Look at this: 5 0 4 0 7 2 0 1 2 0 66 2. So tell me how you are going to predict it. Yes, Legion, 684 is the correct. Tell me. You can clearly see this shows 5040. If you have remembered the actual value of all the factorials, not all the factorials, but from 1 to 10, you can predict the answer. Look at this. It belongs to factorial 7. This belongs to factorial 6. This belongs to factorial 5. That means this must have belonged to factorial 4, because this data belongs to factorial 3 and this data belongs to factorial 2, which means the wrong one is 60. That means option 4 is the correct answer. Did you get it? Yes, 6. No, not 6. It must have been 60. Why are you taking 6? Tell me. Legion, did you get it? Have you got the concept? Yes. Or you can use the dividing factor as well. Okay, both are same. So let's move on. So guys, if you're getting the concept, must like this session and don't forget to subscribe this. All right. Look, train A has 280 meter length. So we have to do it quickly. Okay. Train A 280 meter can cross a platform of 360 meter in 32 seconds. So train A must have a speed S, which means if train is crossing a platform, the data will be added, the lengths will be added, and it will become what? 640. Okay, 640. And this 640 has been covered in 32 seconds, which means the speed is 20 meter per second. Now we have got the speed of A as 20 meter per second, and the speed of train B to train A has been given as 3:2, which means 2 ratio stands for 20, so 1 ratio stands for 10, which means 3 ratio stands for 30, which means speed B is 30 meter per second. Now the train B of length L is crossing a man in 30 seconds. So if you are crossing a man, which means the man will see what? The total length of train. So length is equal to speed into time, which means 900 meter is the correct answer. So I hope you all have done it at once. 30 is the speed, but we need to find the length of train B. So if you want to find the length of train B, that means you need to have the speed and time as well. So let's multiply, because the formula of speed, time and distance is equal to speed into time. That's it. Next. The next question says, a man invested a certain sum at certain rate interest on simple interest. Okay. And he got 60% more amount. So let's say that principal was 100 and amount have become 160, which means from 5 to 8, which means from 500 to 800. So in 8 years, with a certain rate percent of simple interest, we have got, in 8 years, we have got 300 ratio increased. Okay. If he invests rupees 9600 at the same rate of interest on SI, then find the total interest he would get after 4 years. So first we need to find out the rate of interest. How we are going to do that? Look at this. We can see in 8 years we have reached 300. So in 1 year we will reach 300 by 8. So we have got the interest of 1 year, 300 by 8. Let's divide it from 500 to get the value of rate of interest. So we can clearly see 3 by 40 into 100, which means 2 and 5, which means 15 by 2 is the rate percent per annum, because we have compared with only 1 year's interest. Okay, only 1 year's interest, which means we must have compared on principal as well. So what should we do? Let's go to the real data. The real data has been provided as 9600. Okay, with the rate of 15 by 2% at the same rate on SI. Then in 4 years, how much interest he would get after 4 years? So look at this. Clearly 15 to the 30 multiplies by 9600. So 000 you can find out easily, but divide by 100 as well. Remember, divide by 100 as well. So 96 into 3 divide by 100. So clearly we can see 0, 3, 6 are 18, 3, 9 are 27, 28. That means your final answer would be what? Because as we all know, simple interest stands for PRT upon 100. So we have used this PRT upon 100. So let's divide it and find the answer. Legend, did you get the concept? So guys, this session is going very quickly. All right, remember, because we have lots of questions, 35 questions for this session and all the mock tests, and it's on examination pattern, because we will take lots of time in solving DI. Next, again, wrong number series. So tell me how you are going to approach this one. Come on everyone, I want all of you to do it within a particular time, because if you waste time, you might not be able to solve this kind of question. Tell me. Look, the concept will be in 1, 8, 32, 48, because nothing will be on the difference part and nothing will be on the multiplication, because this segment is not an ideal segment. So how you are going to find out? I believe something is adding by squaring the number. So let's say if you add 1, okay, so look at this, 8 plus what? 8 plus 3 square. No, it will not be. The sequence will be like what? You can get stuck. So let me give you 1 plus 2 square, and this must have been 5. So 5 plus 3 square. Look at this, 32. So what? 32 plus 4 square, 48, and 48 plus 5 cube, because it will be 3 cube. Okay, remember. So this one will become 173, which means 8 is the wrong. This was the really tough question. Okay, so I hope you all have understood it. Look, the concept you need to understand is from 1 to 8, from 8 to 32, from 32 to 48, from 48 to 173, which means something is adding with squaring a particular number. So 8 will become what? 7. 7, how you can become? It will not, because from 8 you will not be able to do it anything more. Okay, so how we are going to solve this? From 1 we are adding 2 square, from 8 we are adding, because 1 plus 4 will be 5, so this must have been 5. From 5, 3 cube. Okay, from 32, 4 square. Alright, from 48, 5 cube. Alright, so we will get the answer after solving such question. Okay, let's move on. Just collect this data. Next one. Look at this. This question is a bit of important one. It's from profit and loss. Shopkeeper mark up the price of LED 60% above the cost price. So let's say cost price was 100, mark price was 160, which means from 5 to 8, which means from 500 to 800. Okay, so we have got the data now, and give 3 successive discounts. Okay, from 800 we have been reduced to 7 by 8 of the 800. Now we have been reduced to 100 minus d by 100. Now we have been reduced to 3 by 4, because after giving 12.5% we got d percent and then 25%. So let's move on. This was the MRP, and this will be what? Selling price. Okay, so how we are going to solve this? This 800 will be eliminated. Okay, so now we have been left with, this will be the selling price. Okay, the selling price we have got is what? 21 by 4, 100 minus d. Okay, 21 by 4, 100 minus d, and cost price is what? CP minus SP is equal to loss. So loss is overall 16%. Okay, loss is overall 16%, which means from 500 we will subtract 21 by 4, 100 minus d, and it must be equal to 16% of cost price, that is 80. All right, so let's find out the answer. 2000, if we multiply whole number with 4, 2100 plus 21d equals to what? 320. Okay, now when you solve this value, you will be getting the value of d as 20%. Okay, so that's how you need to solve such question. Guys, press the like button at once if you are getting the concept. Legion and anyone who has done this question. I hope you all are getting the concept, because we need to solve this as a mock test, so I am doing it while I am also explaining the concept, so you don't need to worry about it. Okay, the next question says a woman spends 10% of her salary in household. Let's say woman had 100% salary, 10% household, so remaining have been left with 90. Okay, so 90 have been left. All right, and 10 have been spent. Now what next? 10% in mutual funds. Okay, of the remaining 10% in mutual funds, so 10% in mutual funds, that means again we have been left with 90% of the remaining, and 50% in transportation. So remember, 50% in transportation, that means we have been left with only 40% of the remaining. Okay, 40% of the remaining, because we have spent 60% of the total, because this is and. If the amount invested in mutual fund, if the amount invested in mutual fund, okay, mutual fund, and 50% amount invested in mutual fund is 450, then the amount invested in transportation. So let's find out. 90%, 10% of 90, because we have been left with 90. 10% of 90 is 9, and 9 ratio equals to 450, which means 1 ratio equals to 50. Now 50% of 90, okay, 50% of 90 would be 45. So let's multiply with 45, that means 2250 is the correct answer. Got it? So I hope you all are getting the concept at once. Guys, these are some really important sessions. Must watch this session and must try to solve it in your own way. Then watch my method. Okay? So let's move on. Next question. Scheme A and Scheme B. All right. A invested some amount of money in scheme, and B invested rupees 100 more than the money invested by A in the same scheme. So scheme, let's say scheme X was there. A invested X money. So B invested 100 more than the money invested by A in the same. So X plus 100 at 10% per annum compounded annually. All right, for 2 years, which means if you can see 10% with 2 years, okay, with compound interest, it must have been equal to 21%. Okay, so 21% of X plus 100. If the total compound interest is rupees 189, then find the amount invested by A. So first, okay, if the total compound interest, which means 21% equals to 189, all right, so it will be eliminated by 9 times. So X plus 100 equals to 900, which means the value of X must have been 800. So A had invested 800, okay, which means option none of these is the correct one. Come on, let's try to solve this such question. Look guys, you need to solve it in your own way, and then I will tell you how to solve this question. Got it? I hope you are getting the concept which I am teaching you. All right, so let's move on to the next question. Just watch it. Next question belongs to what? Next question belongs to Legion. Are you there or not? Are you solving the question? The next question belongs to wrong number series from 72 to 20, from 40, from 24, from 32, from 28. So let's find out. Look at this. 52 subtract, 20 add, 16 add, okay, sorry, 16 subtract, and 8 added, and clearly 4 subtracted. So look at this. 2 square, 2 cube, 2 4, okay, so this must have been what? This must have been 2 to the power 5, okay. 2 to the power 5 means 32 must have been added. So if 32 add, that means this must have been 8. So let's match whether this condition is matching or not. So the next one must have been 2 to the power 6 subtracting. So from 72, if you subtract 64, you have been left with 8. So 8 is matching, clearly 20 is the wrong number in that place. So that's how you pick that question. So guys, share this session at once. I hope you all are getting the concept. Alright, so let's move on to the next question. Again, we are getting this. Wrong number series is an important one. If you can solve wrong number series, look what you should do. Yes, 20 was the correct. 30, 50. Legion, very good. Finally, tell me, Legion, this question. Tell me the answer of this question. Very good. You are spot on. You're doing it in a hurry. Look, it will be minus 5 plus 10 minus 15 plus 20 plus, sorry, minus 30, which should be wrong because it is the table of 5. That means it must have been minus 25. That means it must have been 25 instead of 20. So again, 20 is the wrong one. Yes, very good, very good. You pick the question as it is. Very good. Very, very good. Your selection chances are boosting. Yeah, I got your point. You write it 2 times, so I got it. Now tell me the answer of this question. Come on. The ratio of age of father to the age of son 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, father, son, 7:2. Okay. And the ratio of their age after 10 years, 10 years after, will be 2:1. Find the present age of father. So the whole difference between these two ages are 15 years. It was 5 years ago and it is 10 years after. So first of all, if you want to compare these two ratios, you should know that the difference between the ages of, yes, Jhansi, yes, yes, very good, very good. The difference between two person in any of the era will be same. So here it is 5, here it is 1. What we should do? We should multiply with 5 in the below ratio. Now we are going to compare. As we know that from father will travel 15 years and son will also travel 15 years, which means from 7 to 10 is 3:. 3:, is the traveling, and that 3:, must be equal to 15 years. So 1:, equals to 5 years. Now find the present age of father. So first of all, you need to find any of the ratio of father's age, and then you will add or subtract, depends on the ratio. If you took 5 years ago, you have to add 5 years. If you took 10 years after, you will have to subtract it. So let's take 10 years after. So 10:, stands for 50, which means father's age will be 50 years after 10 years from the present. So let's subtract this 10 year and it will become 40 years. Hence option A is the correct one. Did you get it? Pantangi and Legion, both of you. Are you getting the concept? Guys, I want all of you to interact with me and share your doubt. If you are facing any issue in the language, then you can also raise the query. Move on to the next one. Here comes the mensuration question. 40. Yes, Ganesh. Yes, very good, very good. Ganesh, the practice is going on very good. A sphere is melted. Sphere is melted and molded into a cylinder. So cylinder. Okay. That means the volume must have been same. If the radius of both solids are equal, so R is equals to R. Okay. No Pandit, no Priya. No Priya. It must have been 40. Okay. Then find the ratio of the total surface area of sphere to the total surface area of cylinders. Okay. 4/3 pi r cube is the volume of what? Sphere. And pi r square h is the volume of what? Is the volume of cylinder. This pi will be eliminated, and the ratio of radius and height will be generated as 3 by 4. So we have figured out. Now find the ratio of total surface area to sphere. So total surface area will be 4 pi r square, which means 3 square. And total surface area of what? Of cylinder would be what? 2 pi r h plus r. Okay, which means this 2 pi will be eliminated. 2 into 9 ratio what? R means 3. Okay, and h plus r will become 7. Okay, so we can easily find out 6:7. All right, I hope you all have got the concept. So guys, are you getting the concept? Ganesh, very good. Panthangi, Jhansi Panthangi and Ganesh, Kolimala, Legion. All right. Yes. Next is a Caselet DI. I want you to solve this kind of DI within time. Look, I have given only Caselet on the first page, and then I will move to the next page to solve such questions based on this DI. Look, 3 pizza shops A, B, C sells veg pizza and non-veg pizza. So veg and non-veg pizza. Let me take the highlighter. Veg and non-veg pizza. Respective ratio between number of vegetarian and non-vegetarian. So let's make a chart. Okay, let's make a chart. Look at this. Here you will be getting A, B, C. Okay, and here you will be getting questions. All right, sorry, veg, non-veg. Okay, now let me go to the total part as well. Okay, so let's find out how you have to approach. Look, respective ratio between number of vegetarian non-vegetarian sold by pizza A shop, vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Okay, ratio has been given, and that sold by shop B is 3 and 4. Okay, vegetarian and non-vegetarian. The number of pizzas sold by pizza shop C was 108. Okay, so total, okay, the number of pizzas veg and non-veg sold by shop C was 108. And respective ratio between number of vegetarian and non-vegetarian pizza sold by pizza shop C was 7:5. So 7:5 has been given, which means you can predict the answer. As we know that this data is veg and non-veg, which means 12 ratio equals to 108. So 1 ratio equals to 9, which means shop C's veg pizza was 63 and shop C's non-veg pizza was 45. Okay, so we have figured out. Now, as we know, the total number of pizzas sold by all 3 pizza shop was 376. Okay, 376. So all the things will be of 376, which means let's subtract this data. Okay, 8, 6 and 2, 268. All right, now total number of pizzas sold by all 3 was 376. Number of pizza sold by number of veg pizza sold by shop A veg, and shop B veg pizza. Ratio will be what? Shop A's veg pizza was 20% more, which means 6:5. So let's look at this. Veg pizza has been given as 9 here, and B's veg pizza has been given as 3 here. So how you are going to elaborate it? First, we need to equate these two ratios. Let's multiply with 2 because the LCM of 6 and 9 will be 18, and here multiply with 3. and here again multiply with 2. Okay, now this data has become what, 15. So let's multiply with 5 in the B's data. Now we have got all the data of wedge and non-wedge of A and B. So let's calculate it and equate it with 268. So let's let's erase some of the data because I don't have a place to solve it. Look at this, 9, 7, 16, 16 to 32. So 32 will be added with 3, 7, 7 5s are 35. Okay. So clearly 67 ratio must be equal to 268. So 1 ratio equals to 4. Alright, so we have got 1 ratio equals to 4. Let's multiply with each data to get the value. So we have got all the value. Look at this. 32 must be multiplied with 4. So 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12. Okay. And here 35 must be multiplied with what? Multiplied with 4, which means 140. So we have figured out the data of each wedge and non-wedge. Okay, let me take the picture and then we will solve this. Guys, this is some really important concept. Okay, so I hope you all have understood it because I have taught you in a simple manner. Let's move on to the first question. The first question says, if cost of each wedge pizza and each non-wedge pizza sold by shop B is 200 and 300. Each wedge pizza of shop B. Shop B has wedge and non-wedge pizzas as what? 15 fours are 60 and 20 fours are 80. Okay. If we then find the total amount obtained by shop. So let's multiply it with 200 in the wedge pizza and multiply it with 300 in the non-wedge pizza. So look at this, 12 and 24. 12 and 24 is 36. 3600 or sorry 1000 will be the correct answer. So clear answer. Next. Are you getting it? Guys, I have already solved this DI. The Caselet DI means solving in a particular manner. So I am not going to write it the whole data. Yes, very good. Now solve this one. Now tell me the answer. What is the ratio of the wedge pizza sold by A and C together to the non-wedge pizza sold by B and C? Come on, tell me. Let me have a look. Yes, very good, Priya. Shama, Legion, very good. Tell me the answer of this question. Let me have a look. Look, wedge pizza A and C. It will be 8 9s is 72, 72 and 63. 72 and 63 will be what? 135. And non-wedge pizza of B and C. What? 80 and 45. 80 and 45, 125. So clearly 5, 2, 7 and 25. Very good. Come on, solve this one, guys. Solve this quickly. Next, what is the average of wedge pizza sold by all shops? Average of wedge pizza. Let me have a look. Average of wedge pizza. So the first data says 72, second data says what? 60 and 63. So clearly 5, 7, 6, 6, 12, 12 and 7, 19. So clearly divide by 3, 3, 6 are 18, 3, 5 are. So 65 is the correct answer. Guys, if you're getting the concept, look at this. Look at the speed of solving a particular question because I have already done the hard work. Next, total wedge pizza sold by shop A and C. A and C. So A had what? 72. Okay, wedge pizzas, and C had 63. So clearly 135. All right. Are what percent of total non-wedge pizza sold by B and C? So non-wedge pizza B and C, 80 plus 45, 125. Look guys, this is the same question. 27,808%. Clearly 108. So I hope you all are getting it. Yes, very good. Very good. Yes, who says? Jhansi Patangi. Very good. Very good, very good, very good. Very good. Now the next question, the last one. If veg pizza sold by shop B is increased 1/3. So let me have a look. I have to look at your comments and the screenshot I have took it because I need to have a look at the data as well, because we need that kind of data. And your data has to be very clear and clean. Okay, look at this. If veg pizza sold by shop B, so veg pizza of shop B was 8. Okay, veg pizza of shop B was 60. If it is increased 1/3, that means it has become 4/3. So it will become 80. And non-veg pizza sold by shop A is increased by non-veg pizza sold by shop A. So shop A, 14 4 is 56. Okay, increased by 56 3/4. Okay, 75%. 3/4 means 14 42. So 42 will be increased in 56. That means 8 and 9, 98. Okay, what is the sum of veg pizza sold by B and non-veg pizza sold by A after increment? So you can add it. It is clear. 178 is the final answer. It was not as difficult as we have expected by looking at the large data given. Yes, 108. Priya, Jhansi, very good, very good. You guys are spot on. So guys, share this session at once and like it at once, okay? Because we are doing the hard work for you. Okay, let's move on to the next DI. Let me tell you the bar graph, exact bar graph, okay? Because you might get confused. So let me give you the exact data. Look at this. This is what? This is nothing but bar graph given below shows the number of packets of flour sold by 5 stores of 2 types, multigrain and whole wheat. So this data is, let me give you the data. Okay, this data is what? 92, because one slot belongs to 4 unit. Okay, and this data belongs to 44. This data belongs to 64. Okay, this data belongs to 88. This data, the next data belongs to what? 72. And this data is, as usual, we know, 80. This data belongs to what? Clearly 52 and okay, 54. All right, 52 and 54, 53, 54, and the next one is 40. The last one is what? 84, and what? The next one will be 72. So I have got all the data. Let's hope you all have understood it. Yes, 178. Very good. No, who said 179? Yes, okay. Jhansi Patangi has made a correction. Alright. So guys, I hope you all are getting it. So let me take a pic of this because I need to have a look at this. Okay. Come on everyone. I want all of you to solve the first question. Look at this. Total number of packets sold by store. Let me have a look. Total number of packets sold by store C. Okay, there is a correction here. Store C is, okay, store C, just a minute. Store C, you can update this. Store C is approximately what percent more or less than the number of packets sold by store E. Okay, Look, there are two kinds of packets, multigrain and whole wheat. Okay, so total number of packets sold by store C. Store C must have sold what? How much? Look at this. Store C sold 72 plus 80, which means let's add both the data. 152. Okay, is approximately what percent more? So let's take the ratio of packets sold by store E. So store E sold it how much? 72 and 84. 72 and 72, sorry, 84 plus 72. So it will be 156. Clearly 4 3s are 12 and 4 8s are 32. 4 3s are 12, 4 9s are 36. So clearly 1 is less compared to 39. So it will be around 3%. Okay, I hope you all are getting the concept. Around 3%, guys. I'll have to look at this time and time so you can get a clear answer. Okay, next, what is the ratio of number of packets sold by multigrain by store? Okay, so multigrain A and D together to the number of packets sold of whole wheat. Okay, whole wheat by store A and E. So let me take you to the data. Okay, A and D had multigrain. Multigrain had this yellowish one. All right, A and D. So A had what? 92 and D must have 54. Okay, you know that because it will become 52 and 52 plus 2, 54, and the ratio will be A and E of whole wheat, and it will be 44 plus what? 44 plus A and E. Let me have a look at this. E will have 72. Okay, so clearly 6 9 5 14 and 6 and 4 7 16. So it can be solved 7 3 and 58. Okay, 73 58. Your option B will be the correct one. Let's see who has got me the correct answer. Come on, guys, it's a DI. You need to solve this within time. Come on, guys, it's an important session. You can't miss this kind of session. Look at it. Multigrain packet sold by store A and B together is what percent? Yes, Jansi. Yes. Let's solve the next question. Multigrain packet sold by store A and B together. Multigrain A and B together is what percent more or less whole wheat sold by C and D together? So let's find out. Multigrain A and D, A and B together, sorry, A and B. Okay, so look at the data. Multigrain of data is 92% and the second one is 64. So let's add 92 and 64. It will become 6 and 156. Okay, so whole wheat of C and D, whole wheat of C and D will be 80 plus 40, that means 120. So clearly 4 3s are 12 and 4 9s are so 13 and 10. 13 and 10. Alright, so clearly it is 3 more than 10. That means 30% more than. Okay, so we have figured out the answer. Just watch my method. Yes, very good. Jhansi Pantangi, very good. So guys, these are some really important sessions and I am going to tell you, I am telling you in a very efficient manner. So you need to understand. Okay. Come on guys, solve the next one. Let me charge my phone so we shouldn't have any issue. Because the charging of my phone is going down So let me put some data cable on my phone. All right. So let's solve this question. I want all of you to solve this question. Okay. If another store F, okay, come on guys, solve this one. Okay. If another store F sold ECGC is a government one, man. ECGC. You can apply for that one. Okay, remember you can apply for that. It's a prestigious job. Don't let it go, because it will give you the position. It will give you the posting in the city. Okay, so remember that. All right, Sunny. Okay. If another store F sold a number of multigrain packets which is average of number of multigrain packets sold by store CDE. So let's find out multigrain packet for store CDE. CDE multigrain. Okay, it will be what? 92 plus how much? 54, and the next one will be 84. All right, so clearly 448 and 0. All right, 10, 15 and 8, 23. So 230 divided by 3. All right, and the number of whole wheat packets sold is average the number of whole wheat packets sold by A. And look at this. If another store F sold a number of multigrain packets, okay, multigrain packets, which is average of number of multigrain packets sold by store CDE. So let me have a look at that. CDE. Okay. CDE, and number of whole wheat packets sold is average number of whole wheat packets sold by store A and E. If store B sold each packet at 240 and store F sold each packet at 20% more than that of B, then find the total collected by store F. So everyone, how you are going to solve this one? Sharat. Okay. I'll tell you about ECGC, don't worry about it, okay? I'll tell you. It is a banking sector job. You'll have to deal with export and import most of the. Don't worry, I'll tell you everything, okay? So don't worry about it. Basically, Exim Bank was from export and import, but this bank is a simple bank. And remember, lots of aspirants were applying for that job. Okay. All right. Yes, Sharath, let me have a look at that. Yes, absolutely correct. If another store F sold a multigrain packets which is average of number of multigrain packets sold by store CDE. So look at this. Clearly CDE will have look at this, multigrain. CDE will have 72 plus what? 54, okay, plus 84. Okay, let's add this. 4, 4, 8 and 0. 8, 8, 16, 16. So divide by 3, that means 70. Okay, so multigrain for F will be 70. And and number of whole wheat packets sold is average number of whole wheat packets sold by A and E. So A and E whole wheat sold 44 plus the last one is what, 72. So clearly 22 plus 36, clearly 58. If store B sold each packet, okay, F whole wheat, if store B sold each packet at 240, okay, so each packet at 240 per packet, while F sold each packet at 20% more than, so clearly 20% more is what, 6 by 5, so 5 4s are 25, 8 6 8s are 48, all right, 48, and 6 4s are 24 and 288. So clearly on 288. So let's multiply, then find total price collected so ref. So 70 plus 50, 128 multiplies with 288. So let's multiply the data, and the only unit place of 8 8s are 64. That means only unit 4 arrived on option D. That means option D will be the correct one. Okay, we'll have to look at the comments as well. Alright, I forgot to put it in this session. Don't worry, tomorrow is the session and I will definitely put that question, because this session was not scheduled, so I couldn't put the question on time. So don't worry, I will explain it in tomorrow's class, because tomorrow will also be my live class. Okay, so I couldn't put it because this was not scheduled. All right, it has happened to looking at the scenario of SBI PO exam. All right, Sharat, did you get it? What is the difference of total number of multigrain packets sold by all stored together? What is the difference of total number of multigrain packets sold by all stored together? So multigrain difference, the whole number of whole wheats. I knew it. This is the lengthy question. Remember, beware of this kind of question. Either you can skip that question or just solve it. All right. If the data is simple, you can solve it. Look at this. Multigrain means, let's add it. 92 plus 64 plus 72 plus 54, okay, plus what, 84. So let's add it. 4 4 4 12, 12 and 4 16, 10 6 16, 16 and 12 28, 28 and 8 36. So 366. Now let's add the second one, 44, okay, and 44 and 88 and 80 and 40 and 72. Okay, 8 2s are 10 and 8 2 10 and 14. All right, so 5 8 8 16, 5 21 21, 4 25 25 and 7 324. So clearly the difference between 324 and 366 will be 2 and 4, 42. Okay, that means your option C will be the correct one. So what, the salary will be higher. 42, 42, no Sharat, 42. Can you make a correction? Yes, Ganesh, 42, 42. Got it? Okay, let's move on. Here comes the next DI. Look at this. Given below is the pie chart which shows the number of persons visiting national park on different days, and table shows the ratio of male to female visiting. All right, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, did you get it? Now total persons are 400. Remember, if on Monday number of, yes, that's why in the starting I have mentioned the exact value of the bar graph. All right, so you can go and watch that if you're trying to solve this one, because sometimes making a PPT, if you stretch that diagram, the inclination shifted. All right, so remember, that's why I have mentioned all the exact value of that particular diagram. All right, so you can watch it. Did you get it, Sharat? If on Monday number of males who visited national park are increased by 20% over males visiting national park on Saturday. Okay, so Monday number of males. Okay, number of males who visited national park increased by 20%. All right, over males visiting national park on Saturday. So clearly the ratio of Monday and Saturday will be 6:5. And females visiting national park on Monday, all right, will be 33 whole 1 by 3% more than visiting Friday. Okay, so 4:3. Then find the total persons. Okay, 140. Let me check. Find total persons visiting national park on Monday. All right, which means 6x and 4y. We have to take it. So tell me how you are going to find the total persons visiting national park. Look at this. 400 persons visiting Friday, 25%, 30% Saturday, and 45% Sunday. So we have to look at Monday, Friday, and Saturday. So how we are going to solve this? First of all, we need to look at the ratio. Look at this. On Monday, male had 6 ratio. All right, and Saturday had 5 ratio. Clearly, Saturday had 5. Both are equal. On Friday, female had 3 ratio. All right, so it is all equal. Now let's equate the value. Okay, so how we are going to solve this one? How we are going to solve this one? As we know, if we convert it into percentage, if we convert it, look at this. On Friday, male and female 25%, which means we need to multiply it with 5 to convert it in percentage. On Saturday, we need to convert. Look at this. Saturday is 30%. So 12 equals to 30. That means 1 equals to 30 by 12. That means 6265. That means 5 by 2. So let's multiply it with 5 by 2 with each. Okay, and we know that we have to take the total persons visiting on Monday, which means we can easily find out. Look at this. Multiply with 3 and multiplied with 5 by 2. Okay, all right. No, I think just a minute. Saturday, just a minute. I am trying to solve it in a few solution. Okay, because the concept must have been clear. Look at this. On Friday, you need to multiply it with 5. Okay, but on Saturday, you need to multiply it with 5 by 2. All right, we have got it. That means this will be 15 and this will be 20. Okay, so 15 and 20 is 35%. 35% of 400 will be 140. Okay, so I have solved it, the question. I hope you all have understood it. Yes, absolutely, I got it. I was looking at the ratio. Sometimes I have to look at on the comments and question at the same time, so that's why sometimes my mind get distributed. Okay. What I have done is just equated the percentage with ratio, and that becomes easier. Next, total females visiting national park on Sunday and Saturday. Females Sunday and Saturday together are what percent more or less than total males visiting national park on Friday and Sunday? Okay, so let's find out. Let's find out more or less. So we need to compare this one as well. Female, as we all know that we need to take this as a common part. So look at this, let's multiply with 5. Okay, and Friday and Saturday, Friday and Saturday, and Saturday and Sunday. Look at this, Sunday had 45%, which means you have to multiply it with 5 in the below ratio as well, and here we need to multiply it with 5 by 2. So clearly we can figure out Sunday and Saturday female. Look at this, Sunday and Saturday, that means 35 by 2 plus 20. Okay, which means 75 by 2 ratio. What? Male. Male Friday and Saturday. Look at this, 10 plus 25 by 2, which means 75 by 2 ratio 45 by 2, which means 5, 15, 5, 9. Alright, 5, 3, sorry, 3, 5 and 3. So clearly it is 2 more by 3. Okay. No, 7 whole 1 by 7. Let me check. I think I have made some error somewhere. Female Sunday and Saturday. Okay. And male Friday and Saturday. I'm solving this question live. Okay. So you don't need to worry about it. Sometimes it happens. Look at this. Total females visiting Sunday and Saturday together are what percent more or less than total males visiting national park on Friday and Sunday. Alright, so Friday and Sunday was there. Okay. So 5 by 2, 5 by 2. Yes. Let me have a look at that. 5 and 5. Alright. Okay. Sunday and Saturday of female. Yes, 7 whole 1 by 7 will be the correct one. I am just looking around on the question. Okay. Sunday and Saturday. Yes, the answer is 7 whole 1 by 7 because we need to compare it. Alright. So let's move on. What is the average of male visiting national park on all these days? Average of male. So how you are going to do that? Let's multiply with 5. Let's multiply with 5 by 2. Let's multiply with 5. So clearly 25 and 10, 35. 35 plus 25 by 2. So clearly 70, 95 by 2 divided by 3. Okay. 95 by 200 multiplies by 400. So clearly 2 times. Okay. So what it could become? 190 divided by 3. So 3 6 are 18 and 63 whole 1 by 3 will be the correct answer. This is the simple question. Yes, Sharath, very good. Next, if cost of ticket per male and per female, alright, rupees 45 per male and rupees 40 per female respectively, then total amount obtained by national park on Friday is how much more or less than the total amount obtained by national park on Sunday? Okay, so first of all we need to convert it into the percentage. Look at this. I hope you all have understood it. So we need to find out the data of what? Friday and Sunday. So Friday and Sunday will be compared. Okay. So male have 45 rupee per male. Okay. So 15 and the difference between 10 and 25. All right, look at this. If you're comparing this data, you are getting all the value. 10 and 25, the difference will be 15. Okay, 15 with 45. And 15 and 20 will be 540. So let's multiply it. All right, let's multiply it. 200. All right, and 15 fives are, so you can easily figure out the difference. Okay, look at this, 20% of 400. All right, so we have got 15 fives are 75, 15 fours are so 675. So 875 by 100 into 400. So let's find out. 4 fives are 20, 4 sevens are 28, 34 eights are, so 20. Yes, 35. Absolutely correct. 4 eights are 32 and 3 3500. Yes, Sharath, very good. That's really good question. Next, what is the ratio of males visiting park on Friday and females visiting park on Saturday? Male on Friday, okay, and female on Saturday. So clearly we don't need this 400 data. Males visiting on Friday will be 10%, okay, and females visiting on Saturday will be 35 by 2, so 5 2 5 7, clearly 4 by 7 is the correct answer. You don't need to solve the whole question. I hope you all have got it. Legion and Sharath, you both are doing really well. Are you getting the concept? Yes, 4 by 7. Absolutely. Here comes the approximation questions. Look at this. This is the approximate. From here you will be getting approximate question. 127.001 can be supposed as 127 multiplies with 8 plus 6 into 4. So clearly 8 sevens are 56 and 12 eights are 96, and 96 and 5 101 plus 24, clearly 1040 will be the answer of this question. Yes, Sharath, very good. Next, 1010 divided by 36 plus 187 multiplies by 20. So how you are going to solve this? Look, this can be solved approximately 19 or 20, because we know that, sorry, not 19 and 20. Just a minute. This can be 36 threes are what? 108. So that means it must have been around 29. Alright, and we know that 18 twos are 36, so 3600 something will be there. Alright, because 187 will be multiplied with 20, and we know 2 sevens are 14, 2 sevens are 14, and 36 0. Okay, so if you add 29, you will be getting 3769. That means 3770 is the final answer. Yes, approximately 3770. Just use your mind. All right. Yes, Legion, very good. 1040. Next, solve this one. 1/3, because 33 whole 1 by 3% is 1/3. 7, 6, 8 or 9, whatever. You can put it 8. 1/4 of 160 minus 58. Clearly 40. Clearly 325, 6. 256 plus 40 minus 58. Look at this. From here you will be getting what? 240 around. So clear answer is 240. No, no, Nasviba. 37. Yes, 240. Absolute. Very good. Look, to solve approximation question, you need to use your brain. Next, it is 10,000 plus 3 by 5 into 1892. Now solve it. 100 plus 60%. 3 by 5 is what? 60%. Let's multiply it with 6. Yes, Legion. Very good. 6, 27, 3, 50, 6 by 5. So clearly 100 plus, yes, very good, 1, 1, 3 and 5. Okay, so clearly 1, 2, 3, 5. That means 1, 2, 3, 0 is the final answer. I hope you all are getting the concept. Okay, 1230. Yes, 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 sure. Now the next one, 3739. Now how you are going to solve this question? Come on, tell me. Solve this question. Don't use this. This option will be eliminated, this option will be eliminated. Okay, and it is around 3. You don't need to solve this kind of question. Just watch the method I am telling you. Erase, go by option. Look at this. This number is around 3700. Okay, which means this option will be eliminated and this option will be eliminated because it is too small and it is too bigger. All right, so look at this, 3000 and it will be what? 16 2s are 32, means 320 around. All right, 320 around. And when you add this value, you will be getting what? You can solve this one. All right, so 164 is there. All right, so 3200, which means around 6300 you will be getting. Okay, you can solve it. 3739. All right, and the more you value see, the more it will go, which means your answer can be 8200, because 164 multiplies with 3 becomes 164 multiplies with 3 becomes what? 16 multiplies with 30 becomes 480, and if you add one more zero, it will become around 8200. Okay, so you don't need to solve this kind of question, just use your brain. Okay, yes, 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 I got it. 21 plus 5 into 8 plus 10. So look at this, 40 plus 10, 50, 50 and 21, 71. B option. Got it? The next one and the last one is 27 into 27 into 6 by 9 plus, yes Setna, yes Sharat, yes Legion, 343 plus 71 is equal to x cube minus 431. I want all of you to put the answer of this question because I want you to solve this one. Look at this, 3 times and 27 means 80. 1 multiplies by 6, so 6, 486. Yes, plus 343 plus 71. Okay, so look at this, 4, 4, 6, 10, 9, 4, 13, 13 and 7, 20, 6, 3, 9, 900 equals to x cube minus 431. So clearly x cube arrives as 1331. So the value of x is 11. D option. Spot on. Very good. So guys, this session have been brought for you so you can have a good practice. Okay, I tried to solve this question in a short frame of time. Okay, so if you have any query, you can ask me now. Come on. Come on, everyone. Look, it is, look, the full form of ECGC is what? Tomorrow's class, I'll tell you, don't worry, don't worry. Let me sort out this one. ECGC is Export Credit Corporation of India. Okay, ECGC, Export Credit Corporation of Export Credit Guarantee Corporation. So basically, you need to deal with tax issues. Earlier, when ECGC announces its post, they look for CA candidates oftenly, but now they have released the PO notification, so you must grab it with both hands. Why? Because you will be getting, most likely in the city, you will be getting your posting most likely in the city. All right, yes, but you have to deal with, look, the workload will be less in this bank. Okay. Which problem? I'll explain it in the next class, don't worry about it. Okay, I'll explain it in the next class. The workload will be less, so remember, you need to understand this. Okay, and as far as tomorrow's class is concerned, if, because we know that tomorrow will be the examination day, so which means, sorry, 31 will be the examination day, so which means the class can get postponed, but don't worry, you will be notified. Okay, so that's it from my side, guys. I hope you all have understood the concept. So till then, keep watching Entry and don't forget to subscribe this YouTube channel. Thank you.